continue on with the Barking Guy. We recapped everything that happened this previous week through the state championship weekend. Where do we turn to next?
We have This Week in Old Time Radio history.
All right, let's go back in time.
Today, on this day, Henry Fonda was born in 1905. True Detective Mysteries premiered in 1929. The Whistler premiered in 1942. May 17th, Artie Auerbach was born in 1903. May 20th, Jimmy Stewart was born in 1908. He was a six-shooter.
Well, he was a very famous actor in a bunch of movies.
Yep.
A lot of westerns.
Yep.
A lot of people remember him from It's a Wonderful Life. That movie, the Frank Capra movie. But yeah, very well-known, very famous, very popular actor in his day.
May 21st, another one, Raymond Burr, was born in 1917.
Raymond did some movies, but he's probably best known
Ironside
as Perry Mason.
And Perry Mason.
And then after the initial run of Perry Mason, he did Ironside.
Yeah.
And then he came back and did the Perry Mason movies.
And he was also Captain Lee Quince, captain of cavalry on Fort Laramie.
Well, and speaking of him, wasn't he in the movie with Jimmy Stewart, Rear Window?
I believe he was.
Yes, I think so. I think that was, they appeared in that movie together.
Yep. And when you look that up, I got May 22nd. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was born in 1859. Jack Benny program had its finale in 1955.
Let's see. Rear Window, an Alfred Hitchcock movie, starred Jimmy Stewart and Grace Kelly, and Raymond Burr was in it as Lars Thorwald. So yes, I was correct with that. Okay, what was the? I'm sorry, Barking Guy. Where are we?
Yep. We finished the old time radio history. I got the quotes.
Okay.
Compliance is what this is all about. What those masks did was create high anxiety among travelers.
Well, Clay, Buck, Sean,
Yep,
Mark.
Clay and Buck.
Pretty much any one of our talk show hosts.
What they've done to it makes me sick.
What they've done to it. What they've done to what?
It was John Henry about Albuquerque.
Oh, yes, that's true. That's true. He did utter those words on the air. Yes.
He did.
Yep.
Kettle getting to eat some softballs.
Well, you know, there were people barking on your behalf at the state tournament.
Yeah, I heard them.
Yeah.
And they were mooing.
They were.
This was Joby Hotley about all the foul balls during the silver game. Moo!
I think we did do a moo, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yep, you were very well remembered by the Bulldog fans following softball this weekend.
Yeah, I wish I could have been there, but I had to do a gun show.
Oh no, I knew you were you had a prior engagement, but we'd be sitting there at those softball games, and I'd hear ho 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 ho, and I thought, is he barking so loud in Carlsbad that I can hear him up here in Rio Rancho? But it was the fans.
I was barking.
Yeah, I know you were.
And the last quote is: "Nothing is built, nothing is back, and nothing is better."
That could have been Mark Levin. That could have been Sean Hannity. Who was it? A senator? Who said
it? Was senator.
It was
John Kennedy, Republican, Louisiana.
He is great for a quote
about Biden and the D's.
He is great for a quote. Senator Kennedy from Louisiana. He's awesome to. I wonder if he ever has an actual conversation or if he just speaks in cliches.
I don't know, but I know he was on Hugh Hewitt.
Oh yeah. He's good. I like him.
I usually turn him on when I wake up, and then listen to the morning show.
No, there you go.
Good Morning Artesia. Okay, now we got the schedule.
All right, let's do the schedule.
Today, Monday the 16th, AHS Powerpuff game, 7 p.m. We don't know where it is. It didn't say.
We just know it's at 7 o'clock. So somewhere, and it says, and you're right, it says Powerpuff. I wonder if that's a typo.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the schedule, I'm looking at it now. When you said it, I looked at it, and it does. There is no D in there. It is Powerpuff game.
No D.
Yep.
Tuesday the 17th, band banquet at Red Brick Gym, 6:30 p.m. Golf banquet at Park Junior High, 6:30 p.m. Thursday, Zia Zing, 7 p.m. AHS Senior Sunset at Bulldog Bowl, 7 p.m. Friday the 20th, graduation at Lake Arthur. Choir banquet at Red Brick Gym, 6 p.m. Softball banquet, BTC, that's the admin building, 6 p.m. I have an invitation to go there.
You do?
Yep.
Well, good for you.
I heard nothing about baseball.
Well,
And baseball is the 23rd, but I have not.
You've not heard that? Okay.
I've not heard anything about tickets or invitations or anything.
Hello, Tana.
Kith and Kin.
I just walked in the door. I'm guessing this is really fresh. Okay. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. They have a tip jar poll that they run at Kith and Kin. And right now, the tip jar poll, there's one tip jar for Johnny Depp, and there's one tip jar for Amber Heard. And everybody's tipping Johnny. Nobody's tipping Amber. So that's one of the neat things there at Kith and Kin. They always run a tip jar poll of some kind over there. And gosh, it smells wonderful. Can you smell that, barking guy? Let's see. What do we have here? We have the ham and cheese bagel sandwich there. Let me hold that over here so that we can kind of sort of get it on the camera. That looks wonderful. That looks absolutely wonderful there. What do we have in here, barking guy? We've got, this is the bagel with cheese and turkey. I bet that's bagel, cheese, and turkey.
It's turkey.
Kind of look like that to you. Okay. Let's see what's in this one here from Kith and Kin. We have, there's on your sourdough bread with the ham and the cheese and the egg. Sourdough bread there. Yeah, doesn't that smell wonderful? And if there's sausage in here, I'm not even going to tell anybody about it because I'm going to eat it. Let's see, what do we have in here? Yep, that's right. We've got a green chili bagel with bacon and cheese. So this is, unfortunately, this one's going to be consumed. At least I'm going to get half of that one before anybody else does. Is that okay, barking guy?
That's perfectly fine.
All right. So thank you so much to Rob and their great crew over at Kith and Kin. And like I said, you can always participate in the tip jar poll. And the tip jar poll right now at Kith and Kin is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I think I'll just hand the tip straight to the waiter. I don't think I even want to vote. They're both crazy. But have you been following that trial at all?
No.
I haven't either. But what I have read is that Johnny Depp, when he was testifying, was talking about how crazy he is. He said, I know I'm crazy. Here's all the crazy things that I do. But I didn't do what she's saying that I did. As a matter of fact, here's the crazy things that she did. And so he's basically come out and said, I know I'm crazy. I'm a wacko. I'm an idiot. I'm a goofball. Here's all the crazy things that I did. But I'm not a wife beater. I'm not I didn't do all that. I'm not that kind of crazy. And they've done a pretty good job of portraying her as the one at fault in this situation. And apparently she has not helped herself in her testimony in the trial so far. And so you can see that reflected in things like the tip jar poll at Kith and Kin, where people, for the most part, are voting. According to Tana, everybody's voting for Johnny Depp, and nobody's voting for Amber Heard in this deal. So anyway, enough of those distractions.
I've got
This Kith and Kin really smells good, and I need some coffee.
Yep, I got one more.
All right, what do you got? This is the quotes?
No, this is still on the calendar.
Oh, the calendar. Okay.
We haven't gotten to Saturday yet.
All right.
Saturday is the first day of early voting for Saturday.
First day of early voting. Right now, it's absentee in person.
Yep, in-person absentee, which...
Or did I get it backwards?
Yeah, that's what it's called, in-person absentee.
Okay.
But for all intents and purposes, it is early voting. The voter experience is the same as the early voting period, except the hours in which they're open.
So when I in-person absentee, I request an absentee ballot. They hand me my absentee ballot right there. Do I fill it out and put it in the envelope and hand them the envelope back?
No, it's just like early voting. You use the machines.
What? I don't understand. Then why not just call it early voting? What is the? All right, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
I really don't. No,
I don't know what the difference is.
The only difference is Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. That's the hours in which they're open until the 21st.
I understand that, but the voting process is the same.
The voting process is exactly the same.
Then why not call it early voting?
Okay.
But no, you can't, because it is what it is. It is in-person absentee.
Yep.
But if it's in-person absentee, then I request. I'm in person. I walk in. Hi, I'm me. I'm requesting an absentee ballot because early voting hasn't started yet. At which point they would say, "Great, here is your envelope that contains your ballot," instead of mailing it to you. Because in the traditional absentee ballot, you send in a request, and they mail you a ballot, which you then fill out and mail back or bring back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've done that.
Oh, yeah.
In 2020, I did that with the COVID.
Sure, absolutely. People do that all the time. So if it's in-person absentee, then why don't they hand me my absentee paperwork? And I can go over in the corner in the cardboard box, and I can fill it all out. But then I would seal it back in the envelope, and then I would hand it to them instead of mailing it and say, "All right, here's my completed absentee ballot," at which point it would then go in the box of absentee ballots to be opened on Election Day. But you're saying they don't.
No, it's just like early vote. The experience is exactly the same.
See, they need to put me in charge of the elections. They just need to put me in charge of the elections. If they put me in charge of the elections, that garbage would go away. Absentee would be absentee. First of all, you have to be registered to vote on some kind of deadline prior to the day of the election. I don't care if it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. There's going to be a deadline so that they can get their databases all up to date, get everybody in the databases, make sure everybody's, no dead people are in the databases. They get all that stuff all straightened out, okay? That'd be the first thing. Then the second thing, absentee is absentee. You request an absentee ballot. They send you an absentee ballot. You verify that you're the person that's filling out the absentee ballot. You mail the absentee ballot back in, and it sits there ready to be counted on election night. Third, you have to show an ID to vote. Fourth, early voting is 2 weeks before the election, and that's it. Not 3 weeks, not 4 weeks, not a month and a half, not 8 years ahead of the election. 2 weeks. So if Election Day is, in this case, is June, what is Election Day? June 7th. So early voting would start on May 24. And that's it. And then the last thing, we'd increase the number of voter convenience stations around the county so that nobody has an excuse for not being able to vote. You can vote at the senior center, at the church, at the city hall, at the county clerk's office, and maybe 2 or 3 other places that would be set up for voting polling places, so that people have no excuse as to why they can't vote.
There are 14.
Now, let's make it 21. And then the last thing I would do is I'd make Election Day a national holiday. And that way, if people want to close their businesses or not be open so that people have no excuse to not vote, there's Gene's rules of voting. And by gosh, if we ever do New Mexico, that's how it's going to be in New Mexico. All right, let's continue on with our calendar here. Sorry about that.
Anyway, what I wanted to say is the Household Hazardous Waste Collection
Okay.
is also on Saturday, and that's at the Carlsbad Beach from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And what I'm planning to do is go down there with my old paint and my old meds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go down there. You can dispose of them, and then it's a hop, skip, and a jump to the clerk's office to early vote.
Yeah, but you've already voted.
No.
Oh, you haven't voted yet. So that's how you're mapping out your day. And with the price of gas the way that it is, people that have to travel distances, that makes sense to link things together and economize on your
And
trip.
that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. Well, well, anyway.
That's what I was trying to get at. Go do these events. There's also on the 28th. There's a Guns and Hoses.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a Comic-Con. City of Champions Comic-Con.
That's this weekend.
This weekend, you can do that. You can go early vote. Go there.
Yep.
You can. There's also a car show on the 4th in Carlsbad.
Yep.
Of June.
Yeah.
And all three of those things have been advertised on KSVP.
That's right.
So I can talk about them.
Yeah. Absolutely. But doesn't matter if you're registered or not because you can vote same day. So we can stop talking about that. Doesn't matter if you're. Well, anyway. Is there anything else on your update there, Barking Guy?
We're done.
We're done.
So go dogs. Arf.
Now you're going to be going to once a month now, right? Or next week? Or
next week will be the last.
Next week will be the last, and then we'll go to once a month until
Yep.
August. So.
Yep. So 23rd was the last radio segment for 2021-22,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second Monday in June and the second Monday in July. And then August the 8th, I go back.
Okay, excellent. All right, Barking Guy, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Dig in here and have some kith and kin.
I will.